Right, Super Sam is back in with us to find out what's going on.
Let's do some headlines, shall we? Yeah. England's squad is going to be announced today for the upcoming qualifiers. Sterling spot in England's squad under threat, says the back page of the Daily Mail. They don't think Sterling is going to be included. One man who could be included, say the Mirror, is Lewis Dunk. A slam dunk is their headline. The Brighton defender is pushing hard for an England recall after outperforming his big Prem rival. Some other headlines across the papers today. West Ham in for £50 million Leicester star Harvey Barnes expected to leave, valued at about £50 million. West Ham, and they also say, Gabby, you're more Aston Villa, could be interested in signing Harvey Barnes.
Love Harvey Barnes, top player. By the way. Great boy.
Worth £50 million?
It's always really difficult though, isn't it? Is he worth it to the club?
Exactly. Is he worth it to Aston Villa?
What's his release clause?
I think 40 million's about right for him, but he's a top player and Villa need a left winger that can play on the left. Interesting. He's
quite young as well. What is he, 24 or something like that?
And West Ham could be playing Europa League football next season.
Of course,
that's a big draw for Harvey Barnes as well to play in Europe.
Just before we go back to the England squad, there is also a big story with another Midlands club, Lopetegui exit fears. This is in the Mail. Julian Lopetegui will hold talks with Wolves chiefs in the coming days to establish the club's transfer plans this summer, with fears he is prepared to leave. Reports say that he doesn't think he's going to get what he was promised and what he needs this summer in terms of finance to take the club forward. And given how well he's done, Gabby, and given the reputation he comes to the club with, oh my, that would be a massive blow, wouldn't it, for Wolves?
I think as well, mate, managers like him, they know what they stand for. And if a club promises them something and don't deliver, they will leave. You know, he knows he can go and get another job anywhere else, a top job. So for Wolves to not back him, I don't blame him. You know, because he knows he needs players. Neves looks like he's going to leave. He knows he's going to need reinforcements. So big loss to Wolves. And they would have got relegated this season if it wasn't for him.
Well, actually, our Wolves supporter in the gallery thinks that they are going to get relegated next season if he goes.
He did say that this morning, didn't he?
So that's a big concern, Wolves fans. Yes. How are you feeling this morning? Do let us know your thoughts. And if he does go, what's the plan for the future? And do you worry as well? Had a message here, Brad, straight away, Wolves fan, Lopetegui ain't going anywhere, man. That's what he says. Okay, what other stories have you got?
Yeah, do you know what, if I can actually, I did mention the headline there. Can I touch on Lewis Dunk? Because the England squad is going to be announced today, and I think clearly centre-back is probably the one area where we don't have as many great options, do we? Obviously, John Stones is nailed on, but sort of that second centre-back is very much up in the open, certainly with Harry Maguire still not playing for Man United. I like Lewis Dunk a lot, Gabby. I think he's had an outstanding season. I think he's taken his game to another level. I think
he just better hope Southgate wasn't at the home game against Everton.
Yeah, no, I thought you were going to say that.
I bet you hope Southgate didn't watch that on Match of the Day.
Played one time, though, for England. Yep. Does he deserve another opportunity 100%. Alongside John Stones?
100%. He needs an England call-up, and Tyrone Mings needs an England call-up. I'll drop Harry Maguire.
Drop DIER as well?
I'll drop DIER, and I'll definitely call up Mings and Dunk. 100%. Give him a chance in these games.
It is time. It's definitely time to do that. Mings and Konsa, says Steve as well.
Yeah, Konsa as well.
There's other players as well that haven't been playing at centre-back that can still play at centre-back and do a job, like Ben White and Dan Burn as well. There's got to be a shake-up in that defence. I understand that they haven't let him down, X, Y, Z and all that sort of stuff, but we have to start rewarding players for playing well in their position.
And I do like Tomori, but I watched him in the Champions League recently and he has struggled against Dzeko and Martinez. So I think Tyrone Mings is ahead of Tomori.
Is that just one bad game though with Tomori? Couple bad games?
Yeah, a couple bad games. But I just think when he's playing against that level and he struggled, I think you look at Dunk and Tyrone Mings, the level they're playing against week in, week out.
And sorry, very quick, something else doesn't get mentioned enough, but I really hope whatever happened that the Ben White comes back into the England team. Obviously left the World Cup, didn't he? Yes. But given the consistency,
apparently there's positive talks.
I really hope that's the case.
So let's hope that gets sorted out.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.